What's up, everybody? Dwayne Bryant here from WagerTalk.com with another edition of my MLB Trend Report. It is Tuesday, August 22nd, and I've got six. That's right, six. Who says you can't have a six-pack in the middle of the week, right? I'm giving you a six-pack of MLB trends that are active on today's games. We are going to get right into that. If you haven't already, don't forget to follow me on Twitter at WagerTalkDwayne. Let's get right into this. And guys, as always, I start by saying, please do not make a bet based on any single trend, angle, or piece of information. The trends I'm providing here are just for you to use in addition to other factors and your own handicapping of these games. So trend number one, we're going to look at Noah Syndergaard when he faces opponents that are averaging 1.35 or more homers per game on the season. And you'll notice there's no date or season parameter here. So we're looking at his entire career. And you can see that the over-under is 18-2. That's 18 overs, only 2 unders. 90% to the over. Very nice 71.1% ROI on the over. You can see the average, these games have gone over by 3.8 runs per game, average score of about 7-5, as you can see right here. And if we scroll all the way down, you can see that this is active today with Syndergaard and the Guardians hosting the Dodgers. So let's go right into trend number two. And guys, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications. I would really appreciate that. For trend number two, we're going to look at Justin Verlander. We're going to go back to June 15th of 2017. So we always have our 4-digit year first, then our 2-digit month, and then our 2-digit day. So June 15th of 2017, the total on the game is 7 or higher. And in his previous start, he struck out fewer than 5 batters. Sounds like he's coming off an off start for Justin Verlander. And you can see that he responds in kind as the over-under is 1-15. 1 over 15 unders. These games stayed under by more than 2.5 runs per game. Nice 77.4% ROI on the under. You can see Verlander only allows, and it's not just him, but him and whoever finishes the game for him, only allows 2.3 runs per game. So he definitely bounces back off a low strikeout performance. You can see the only over was actually the last time this was in effect, and that was 11 days ago when the Astros hosted the Angels, and the Astros just put up way too many runs. Now, keep in mind that was also against a lefty, and only the last 2 in this query were against lefties. So if I went back up here and said, okay, well, let's add another parameter where the opponent was starting a righty. Now, all of a sudden, we're at 0-14. No overs, 14 unders, and these games stayed under by 3.2 runs per game. The ROI goes to 89.2%. And again, this is active today. The Astros and Verlander hosting the Boston Red Sox. So let's go right into trend number 3. And guys, I wasn't planning that 0-14 right there. I had this trend written down without the opponent starting a righty. That was just something I noticed live here as I was doing this. So, sometimes you add a filter and, you notice something and you can filter down a little bit more and get an even better result. Now, as I've said before, I don't generally like to too many parameters in my queries, or else it's it becomes a fishing expedition where you're just trying to filter down to get something to be undefeated. I don't really like to do that. I like my queries. Once I list a team or pitcher and I list a season or a date parameter, beyond those 2 things, I don't normally like there to be more than like 2 or 3 parameters added onto that. So having said that, let's move right into trend number 3. And guys, if you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up to like this video. For trend number 3, we're going to look at Yusei Kikuchi, and we're going to look at him when the line is between minus 125 and plus 120, but you see there's no equal sign here before the plus 120, so we're not including the plus 120. So this is basically when the line is set another way. I could have went less than or equals to 119. That would be the same thing. The total then is less than or equal to 9, and this is just this season alone. We'll hit the SDQL button, and you'll see that the over-under is 0.8-1, no overs, 8 unders, 1 push. Again, it's all about the margin for me. These games stayed under by 3.5 runs per game, and it's not easy to have an under margin that wide, but we've got one here. Nice 83% ROI on the under. Active today with the Blue Jays and Kikuchi on the road in Baltimore. So let's go. We're halfway through our 6-pack. Are you buzzed yet? We're going to trend number 4 here. And guys, if you have any questions on any trends or angles that you'd like me to look at for today's games, drop them in the comments. I'll get to them when I can. If you yourself have any that you found on today's games, drop those in the comments. We would all love to see those. For trend number 4, we're going to look at the Dodgers. We're going to go back to last season when they are off back-to-back games where they left 5 or fewer men on base. So previous team left on base less than or equal to 5, and previous, which is 2 games ago, teams left on base less than or equal to 5, and the total for the game is less than 11. We'll hit the SDQL button, and you'll see that the Dodgers are 16-1, not only straight up, winning by more than 3 runs a game, but also 16-1 on the run line here. And the run line is where it's at, because look at that. That run line ROI is almost double the money line. 82.3% ROI on the run line. And it is active today with the Dodgers on the road in Cleveland against the Guardians. So let's move to trend number 5. And for trend number 5, we're going to look at Zach Gallen, and we're going to go back to last season again. We're going to look at him at home when he is off back-to-back starts where he allowed 1 run or less. So previous starters runs allowed less than or equal to 1, and starters previous, which is 2 lowercase s's, means 2 starts ago, starters runs allowed were less than or equal to 1. So Gallen, since last year at home, when he allowed 1 run or less in each of his last 2 starts, you can see that he is a perfect 7-0 straight up, winning by more than 4.5 runs per game. Also 7-0 on the run line. And again, this is where it's at, the ROI. 92.4% on the run line. And this is active today. Gallen at home against the Texas Rangers. And if you took him on the run line today with a money line of only about minus 125, you're looking at some serious plus money on the Arizona run line today. So let's wrap this up with trend number 6. And guys, again, reminder, running out of time here on this You Pick Your Freebie football special on my page at dbbets.com. Just scroll down the page, and here you'll see the details. I was number 1 at WagerTalk in college football last season in all 3 metrics, profit, win percentage, and ROI. I was number 1 at WagerTalk in NFL profit 2 seasons ago. Number 1 over the last 2 seasons combined in profit from 5% NFL max bets. And I'll add on to that by saying I have been profitable in each of the last 2 football seasons combined, well, individually, NFL and college football 2022-23, and NFL college football combined 21 and 22 combined. So, and I think we made like an 85.65% bankroll increase in football over the last 2 years. So if you grab my college football season package, You can choose to get my entire NFL season through the Super Bowl absolutely free. Or if you get my college football season package, you can choose to get the rest of my MLB through the World Series absolutely free. Your biggest savings is if you grab my college football NFL season combo package at a discount. You will also get the rest of my MLB through the World Series absolutely free. If you purchase the college football season package, a member of WagerTalk's amazing customer service staff is going to reach out to you to see whether you want my NFL season free or if you would rather have the rest of my MLB for free. If you purchase the season combo package, you will automatically receive the rest of my MLB through the World Series absolutely free. And how you do that is at dbbets.com. You scroll down the right side of the page, you'll see long-term and seasonal passes. A little bit below that, you'll see the header for football. You just click on the drop-down box below that, choose which season package you want, and we will tack on the appropriate freebies after that. Again, it's August 22nd. College football starting. NFL's right around the corner. This special, I don't know when it's coming down, but it's going to come down very soon. So get over to dbbets.com right now and check that out before it's too late. Now, trend number 6. Let's wrap this up. We are going to look at the Baltimore Orioles this season when at least their last 3 games all went over the total. So OU, over-under streak greater than or equal to 3. If I was looking for an under streak here, this would say OU streak less than or equal to -3. Then that would be at least 3 straight unders. So Orioles this season, at least their last 3 games went over. The total is set at 9 or less, and the line is lower than 140. So that means they're either an underdog of less than plus 140 or they're a favorite. So we'll hit the SDQL button. And you can see that despite the average line being basically even money, the Orioles are a perfect 8-0, winning by 2.25 runs per game. Now you'll see the run line is also 8-0. But in this case, it's the money line that has a better ROI, 100.7% ROI on the money line. And this is active today with the Orioles at home against the Toronto Blue Jays. And guys, that's going to wrap things up for today's MLB Trend Report. As always, if you have any trends or angles that you'd like me to look up on today's games, drop them in the comments. If you have found any good trends or angles that are active for today, drop those in the comments as well. And as always, guys, best of luck on all of your wagers today.